Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. I do what I do for you. I just was looking in my book and I found a little quick paragraph, so I'm going to do a little quick lesson for you. Okay, so this is going to be what I call a quickie. But all right, let's go. Realism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Legends and story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual life, aka know thyself. Excuse me. My mission is that all right thinkers do just that. Know thyself. So I go through all the things I go to make that possible for you. Let's go. Know thyself is the question. It's rhetorical, but you should have the answer. If you're right thinking, I want to make sure you do have the answer for yourself. That's what I do for you. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's what I do. I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know dangers. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know. It's okay. They're asleep spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake them up with knowledge of self. That's what I do. You. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. I'm having fun because this is the book that I started with a long time ago. And we're going to read a little quick paragraph. It's called The Concept of a Sebai, which is a master teacher, a sage, but they call him Sebai, Sebai. Try to Google it to see what their definition was. Don't have none, so you got to go with mine. I'll take that. So let's go. Right thinkers, let's talk about the concept of a Sebai, aka sage. Yes, true. A Sebai in ancient Egypt. The term Sebai means illuminator of the mysteries. Now, illuminate means I'm going to enlighten you. I'm going to give you information that's going to help you illuminate. You're going to learn something that's going to help you become a better you. That's an illuminator. That's what sages do. A master of self, teaching others how to master themselves somewhat. Same concept. Wise man giving wisdom from his life experiences, the knowledge that he gained. I study proficiently. I study on a regular basis so that I can obtain the knowledge I need to do what I need to do for myself, first of all, and then to pass on that knowledge to those who want to listen and partake, which is you guys. I appreciate you too. Let's go. The highest company any right thinker or aspirant can keep is with what? A Sabai, the teacher. In ancient Egypt, the priest and priestess, remember, male, female, always, were what? Revered as what? Enlightened counselors and spiritual leaders or sages who what? Lead initiates to what? Meet the divine. You know the divine is God. I tell you, I want to get you to God for yourself. You and God should have a personal meeting. I'm just trying to make that happen for you. The equalizer, Denzel did it by killing you and getting you to God. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to get you there in spirit and knowledge and consciousness of self. That's what I do. That's what this is about job, a sage or an enlightened illuminator. That's our job to get you there. Okay? And watch this. There are few cases where what? They are canonized, meaning they are considered as gods and goddesses. And this one such person was, I did a lesson on him too, Imhotep. You gonna know about him. He was the first multi-genius, and he was one such example who, however, he should be well known, not, what the Greeks told him, called him Sleepiest. I gave that lesson, but that's what I'm saying. He's just one person. He became a god from human to godly status. Watch this. However, in their capacity, they were what? Charged with becoming what? One with the divinities, doing what? Rituals. Doing rituals in order to what? Bring forth the glory of that divinity. When y'all do y'all rituals, everybody has somebody who they pray to, they talk to, and all that. I'm not a ritual man. I did a lot of Masonic rituals when I was in the Masonic order. I'm not big. I understand the purpose and reason of it. I'm just not big on it. That's what I understand that. So I get it. I understand. So I move on. Thus, watch this now. In the commission spirituality, there is more focus. Listen and understand. This part is important. They're more focused on what? The divinity as opposed to who? The personality or the preceptor, sage, teacher, as concerns reverence in a form of incarnated divinity. It ain't about me. My pastor taught me he's the most humblest guy I know because he get to God and I understand and get the concept. But when you doing what you're doing for, you don't take credit for that. You give it all to him. And that's why I understand and I can understand that if you're doing it for your selfish gains and accolades and promotion, self-promotion, that's all grandizing. That's all ego. I'm gonna do it for that. And the focus is to get you to God. Never mind what I wear, how I look. No, don't get caught up in that, please. The concept is I'm trying to get across a message to get you to do what you need to do for yourself. It ain't about me. It's always about you. Watch this. Now, the idea is that form of reverence, excuse me, that divinity, incarnated in divinity. I'm a second coming of, I know I've been there before, so why? Stuff that I know had to have been there before. That's why, conceptually. But watch this. Now, in that form of reverence and devotion was reserved for who? They called them the para, or AKA the pharaohs. Okay? One man, I don't get involved in that, but one man shouldn't be having all that power. Because why? He is in well for the people. That's what I'm saying. So understand that. I prefer to be a teacher. Mm-mm. Don't want to sit, no, need all none of that. Anybody who chooses to do that, be my guest. I'm just the person going to help you along the way. Now, understand this. The priests and the priestess were work facilitators. That's what I want to do. Facilitate to help others. Watch this. And enlighten guides to what? The mystery. I'm teaching you how to get to God. I'm giving you the keys. I'm giving you the secrets. I'm giving you everything you need to do what you need to do for yourself. Simple. That's what I do. And the mysteries are what? The stuff that nobody knows about. I'm giving you the hidden meaning to a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know about. Most of them don't even care, they care less. That's the difference. So, as an enlightened personalities, we were hailed as what? Leaders and directors of our society and our culture. Right now, I ask the question, show me a black leader. Oh, wait. They don't want that job filled. Why? If you become a leader of a movement, we ain't got to go no further. Okay? Right here, I got my little stuff written down here. I got my little personal definition on the side. I got one more paragraph to read, but let me knock this out the way for you right quick. Now, the Sebai in Egypt. The term Sebai means the illuminator. We did that already. Okay, now Sebai is what? The illuminator, aka master teacher, which title I go by, of what? The hidden mysteries. Hidden means the real meaning. The mystery meaning what we're talking about. In Masonic order, nobody knew what we did behind closed doors unless you came in. The Jews won't let you come sit in on their services unless you become one of them. Understand that? So what you do, you got the right to keep it private. You got the right to, in however you do it, respectfully. So I'm just trying to give you knowledge and understanding of self, aka we called it Maya philosophy. How to ingratiate God to get his attention, show devotion, live right, do good things in life, and you'll be rewarded for that. They taught that thousands of years ago. So now, as a sage, I got my hat on. As a sage, I give instructions. I'll call them life lessons. Things that I have experienced, things that I studied and learned and manifest for myself before I give it to you, like a parent. Before you get that bottle, I'm gonna check it first. Make sure it's what it's supposed to be. I've always been that way. Will continue to be that way. I'm my own guinea pig. I'm gonna try it on me first. So if it's gonna do anything, it's gonna do it to me first. I'm just saying. And sometimes that was good. Sometimes it wasn't. But that's how I do. I keep it real. All right. So moving on. If it ain't good for me, I can't give it to you. Simple as that. I'm not going to give you what's not good to me. So understand that. You can trust and believe that. Now, life lessons I give you. Why? Things that I learned from my own life experience that I live by also. But don't get caught up in what me, the teacher, understand and get the lessons. Please. That's what they're telling you back here. I feel the same way. Oh man, I like the way they do it. Oh man, I like the man never okay, but it's the lesson. Get the lesson. All right. Excuse me, if you spend time with me, you're in personally good company, not bragging or conceited. No, but I just said, why? I'm going to have an interesting conversation. That's what I do. Mostly, hopefully, enlightening or giving you some advice about life. That's what I do. Unless you're doing the talking, I'm listening. It's still good conversation. We're in good company. Why? I'm an attentive listener. I listen very well. And if you're with me, you're in good company. And why? You can learn something from me when? Always. Why? That's what I do. I give knowledge whenever I can and to anyone, whoever I can. Sorry about that. I'm in that mode all the time. I'm the only master right thinking philosopher, aka sage. Don't fall for someone. Okay, somebody's claiming to about I know right thing. I know right thinking. Don't fall for the okie doke. It ain't but one. Okay, I got another one, but I know he wouldn't do that. So anybody claiming to be what I am, they lying. All right, it ain't but one. Weston, I did that purposely. So someone claiming to be the right thinking master, they lying. Just like they saying this and doing this and they don't match, they lying. If they think they got what I got, they lying. Moving on. Let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you. Well, I'm good. All right, here you go. Those silver tongue devils, watch this. The mega preachers, all them guys, let's call them 10%ers. So just make it easy. Why? Because you got 85% of people, which are masters, they call y'all ignorant that y'all fall for the okie doke. But the 10% who gave you the okie doke, they're gonna do it for a price. Then you got 5% who gave the truth. I'm cutting it down to 2%. Why? Because the devil say he got 98% of y'all God followers. I'm in the 2 percentile, so I ain't in the 5 percentile. I just squeezed it down. It ain't much of a out here. So this concept. All right. But them guys, them silver tongue devils, them sound so good, make you feel so good on Sunday morning, just give you all them good words, right? Get you with what? Them good words that sound good, make you feel good. But guess what? At about an hour of that rant and then hooping and hollering and he done sweated and sweat his perm out and straight all soaking wet, you are no more enlightened. If you tune into me, when I get done, I guarantee you will be enlightened. Are you not enlightened? You get done listening to my show? That's my point. I'm just saying. No. Spiritual truth in it. Why? They just giving you dogma and they putting on the show. Why? They entertaining you. That's entertainment. That's what they do it for. Find me any of them guys who changed somebody's life, put them on the straight and narrow, got them together, got them out of a situation. They got a whole bunch of money. Moving on, I ain't going there. I'm moving on. I'm about to wrap it up. See, I teach. I teach. I live by my spiritual truth. That's right thing philosophy, and it's also my way of life. That's right. When you're doing what's right, you can claim all those things that you claim if that's what you're doing. That's what I do. Moving along, let me wrap this up for you. Now, back to the book. The kind of reverence towards the priests and the priestess that developed where in India, watch this, was unknown in Egypt. Why? Rather than mysteries were kept in Egypt were kept closely amongst the nations within the temple system. And the public was only, listen to this, allowed to participate when during the holidays and traditions and the public festivals. And they could only come in the first floor, the first level. They couldn't go beyond that. Why? If you didn't participate, you wasn't one of them, you couldn't go there. Simple as that. So if you want the higher knowledge, you come on in. That's what they tell you. If this is what you want to do, put yourself under scrutiny in the rules that we're gonna hold you accountable for. That's what it said. You need to know the rules. If you gonna play a game, participate in anything, you need to know the rules. Before you engage, get the rules. We lay the rules out for you before you come to this door. This is what we do here. If you ain't with that, don't come here. Why? Because we ain't gonna allow it. Moving on. That's what it's about. Now the teachings, watch this, was disseminated within what? The temple system. Again. And it was God and the teachers were with the teachers were what the primary focus, not the spiritual perceptors. Again, it ain't about me. It ain't about the teacher. No, no, no. Again, we may fall in love with how he do what he do and all that, but it ain't about him. It's about the lessons that he's teaching. That's his job. That's what we do. If it was perhaps, and watch this, it were perhaps in their wisdom that the Kemetic priests and priestesses sought to what? Avoid the situation which has developed in modern India. Well, what's that? It done ran rampant. Okay, the teachings are so proliferated. Everybody claiming I can open the pineal gland, I can get you the third eye, I can open the chakras. Everybody's claiming that. Now it is everywhere. So in India, it then got so proliferated, right? It's just that there are many what the charlatans. Anybody know what that word is? They got a show going out called what, the snake oil, whatever it is. Snake charmer, I just said silver tongue. Those guys that talk real cool and slick talking, we call them con men. Okay, how about that? Slick, pimps, whatever, CEOs, pastors, they all kind of names. I'm just, but those guys who can talk the pants off people, them kind of people, charlatans, as they call them back in the day. They would come into town and get everybody riled up, and they just do what they do, take advantage of you. Why? Because they get you caught up in the moment. I'm not trying to do nothing to you but enlighten you. Let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you tuning in. And so it got so bad that it was so many charlatans throughout the country conning who? The common folk, what they call ignorant folk. Common means ignorant, means you ain't too smart. That's all. You just don't know a bunch of stuff. So they can, play with your game. That's why the guys who go to college, they got to get education. These doctors, they think they're so much better because they got a little more education. So they think they're better than you. So they deal with you very condescendingly, meaning they up here and you're down there. You know them people? That's what I gave you about those people. Don't be those people. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. But to be a sage is hard work. That's why there's a whole bunch of us. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Bye-bye.